They don't stalk like leopards. They don't charge like wild dogs. And they don't need a pack to bring down prey. Bears, symbols of primal power, are solitary, relentless, and devastating. From the icy peaks of the Arctic to the deep forests of Alaska, they hunt by instinct, but they win with strategy. An elk calf loses its footing. A seal rests in the wrong place. A salmon takes the wrong current upstream. With paws that seem heavy but strike like hammers. With a sense of smell hundreds of times more powerful than a bloodhound's. The bear doesn't rush. It simply waits for the right moment. "15 savage bear hunts that shocked the wilderness. Polar and grizzly survival tactics." Along the rugged coast of Katmai, 2 massive Alaskan brown bears, each weighing over 1,000 pounds, approach the same beached whale carcass. It's a protein jackpot, enough to feed multiple bears for days. But instinct rarely allows for sharing. They rise onto their hind legs, advancing slowly, deliberately. One heavy swipe cuts through the fog. In the misty sea air, the tension is unmistakable. In the world of animal fights, this is more than a scuffle. It's a ritual of dominance, silent yet decisive.
In the jungle.
A lone grizzly bear encounters 2 wolves circling a potential meal. Instead of backing off, it charges forward, not to hunt, but to assert control.
Fury.
Standing up, a grizzly can reach over 8 feet tall, with claws extending beyond 4 inches. Fast and clever as they are, the wolves know tangling with a bear could be a fatal mistake. They retreat, leaving the prize behind without hesitation. A hidden trail cam captures a rare sight. A grizzly bear chasing wild horses across Alberta's rugged highlands. It's not hunger that drives the chase, but a surge of primal instinct. The horses are quick but struggle to maneuver on steep, rocky terrain. A warning, a demonstration of power. In the world of animal fights, some confrontations end not with bites, but with presence alone. The plains stretch beneath the towering Rockies. Newborn elk calves, barely
it's
a week
calving
old,
time.
are learning to walk, but a dark shadow looms. A grizzly bear, nearly 9 feet tall when standing upright, moves far more silently than its bulky form suggests. Its sense
The
of smell
vulnerable
can
young
detect
calf
prey
is
from 12 miles away.
It's hard to resist.
When
she
the
gets
herd
lucky
senses
and close
danger,
enough to
they
a
bolt.
calf,
But one misstep is all it takes.
quick burst and chase it down. When she gets lucky and close enough to a calf,
The calf stumbles. There's no second chance. The mother bear, with her cub close behind, charges. This isn't just a hunt. It's a lesson in survival for the next generation. The ice appears lifeless, silent. But beneath the snow, a seal rests, unaware. Nearby, a predator glides through the freezing water. The polar bear, the largest land carnivore, can swim for dozens of miles without rest. Its 4-inch thick fat layer keeps it buoyant and warm. Climbs from the icy depths, so gently it doesn't even shift the snow, then lunges like a ghost in white. The seal reacts, but too late. In the frozen wilderness, there is no sound, only the end. Caribou, migratory reindeer, are not the polar bear's traditional prey. But as the climate warms, ice melts, and seals grow scarcer, the polar bear adapts. It doesn't wait for the ice to freeze. It swims, tracks, and strikes right in the bone-chilling water. The caribou thrashes, desperate to reach the shore. But it's too late. Within a few strokes, the bear catches up, its jaws locking around the caribou's neck. It drags the carcass to land, presses its head into the earth, and waits until everything is still. This is instinct, recalibrated to the harsh new reality of a melting Arctic. Winter in Yellowstone leaves no room for the weak. A grizzly bear has just taken down a young elk, a precious meal in the brutal cold. But then, they arrive. The Junction Butte wolf pack, coordinated, strategic, and relentless. They circle, growl, probing for weakness. But the grizzly doesn't back down. It covers its kill with snow, a defensive display both to conceal and to declare, "This is mine."
Wow.
A single paw swipe, a deep growl from the chest, and just like that, confidence extinguishes recklessness. The wolves retreat. The bear doesn't roar. It simply stands long enough for everyone to understand. Don't test this power. In the forests of India, where tigers reign supreme at the top of the food chain, every creature watches its step. But today, the tiger makes a mistake. It touches a mother bear's cub, the sloth bear, perhaps slower than a tiger, not as sharp as a big cat's claws, but with raw muscular strength and maternal instinct turned to fury. She charges. Claws slash at the tiger's face. Each breath is a snarl, each strike a warning. The tension is electric until the tiger retreats, not out of fear, but because it knows this fight isn't worth the risk. In the wild, a mother's instinct is a force that even apex predators learn not to challenge. The rivers of Alaska pulse with ancient rhythm during the spawning season. Thousands of salmon surge upstream, drawn by instinct to return home. But grizzlies are already in place, waiting atop slick rocks, large, seemingly lumbering. But their strikes are quicker than the eye can follow. With claws nearly 4 inches long, bears don't chase, they wait. Right spot, right moment, right reaction. A single swipe.
What he was going to do next.
A salmon arcs through the air, landing neatly in the bear's jaws. Not every strike connects, but just one is enough to carry them through the oncoming cold. In this current, the bear is more than a predator. It is a participant, an essential link in the forest's rhythm. The icy sea lies still, but something is waiting. 2 polar bears. One stands guard atop a rock. The other hides behind a low ridge of ice. They're watching a pod of beluga whales.
The belugas are impossible to catch.
Creatures once thought too large and too clever to be hunted.
In the open water, his tactic clearly isn't working. There's a trick to
But
this.
polar bears don't rely on
And
brute
it's-
force. They hunt with patience. They know the tides. They know when the whales drift closer to
all
shore,
down to the
where
tides.
shallow water turns speed into
The
vulnerability.
belugas come farther inshore. As the waters rise, better for the polar. As long
When the
as the
moment
swimmer
arrives,
doesn't
the bear
give the game
doesn't
away.
rush. It waits, minute by minute.
Rock is now
Then
submerged.
suddenly, a surge, a run, a burst of white spray. Victory doesn't go to the fastest. It goes to the one who knows the exact moment that cannot be missed.
The other bit.
On the flat white tundra, the polar bear reigns supreme. No lone creature dares challenge it, except a wolf pack. They arrive like wind, quiet, numerous. They don't charge. They circle, once, then again, searching for a crack in the armor of fat and fur. The bear stands still. No growls, no panic. Its sense of smell has already mapped
Who
every
is
shadow
predator
around
and
it.
who is prey?
It waits, then strikes the instant a wolf
The
steps
bear-
too close, too strong, too fast, too sudden. The pack retreats in chaos. In this frozen realm where cold is the great polar bear remains king, not for its strength, but because it knows no fear. On a deserted, snow-covered road, a massive moose lies panting. One leg limps, dried blood darkens its fur. From a distance, a bear approaches. No chase needed. Its instincts whisper, this prey won't get far, and winter shows no mercy for mercy. The moose growls weakly, struggling to stand. But the bear is already there. A bite to the neck, a crushing blow. Ice cracks beneath the force. There is no reverence in that moment. Nature isn't cruel. It simply doesn't negotiate. Even the once mighty are cold when weakness shows. They don't stalk like big cats. They don't hunt in packs like wolves. They don't swim in pods like whales. Yet they dominate mountains, ice, forests, and rivers. Bears, from grizzlies to polar giants, are forged from adaptation, conflict, and survival. They hunt with the most powerful sense of smell of any land mammal. They fight for their cubs, their food, and their right to endure in a world growing harsher.